Alright, so Microsoft has sent a lot of Xbox Series X and Series S consoles to, streamers, content creators, tech channels, whatever they might be. They've sent a lot out. You guys have probably already seen the coverage. Looking at frame rates and resolutions and loading times, we already have seen it, okay? We've seen the features, we know what they are, and it's all been laid out for us. Microsoft did a really good job marketing the Xbox Series X by getting it in the hands of the content creators that you trust. It's not Forbes saying, the Xbox is cool. It's your favorite YouTuber getting their hands on it going, you know what, I had a lot of fun with this. It loaded fast, it ran games really well. Very neat. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because I doubled up my Black Ops 3 rant and overview into one long video. Go check it out if you haven't already. It's about why I think Black Ops 3 is a terrible Call of Duty game. I lay it all out for you guys. I'm going to be talking about Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered and COD World War II real soon, but I thought I'd talk about this. And this is not something I think should be prioritized for Microsoft. I am not stupid. I do not think Microsoft as a business that is trying to make money, I do not think they should be focusing on what I am about to mention. Okay, not a thing. So what am I mentioning? Well, it's really great that the Xbox Series X has been so greatly covered. We've seen so much about it, you can make a really informed purchase if you are planning on getting a Series X, whether for yourself or somebody else, maybe a Series S. There's so much information out there, it's great. The problem is that this actually is hurting small content creators. So if you're a smaller content creator, planning on picking up a Series X, honestly, a new console is a goldmine for a YouTuber. In terms of revenue and clicks and potential subscribers, it's fantastic. And you don't even need to be that creative. Just showing off games and talking about them. I mean, I know my Series X videos are going to do well despite the fact that everything's already been covered, but I know that me revisiting Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5, Battlefield 4 on the Series X and talking about just those 3 games, videos about those 3 games are going to do pretty well. People are going to click on it. But if you aren't a respected news source, a big YouTuber, or a big Xbox YouTuber, covering the Xbox is going to be hard. You're going to have to wait like everybody else. So after Linus Tech Tips and Digital Foundry and these other channels explain everything about the Series X that people need to know, you'll get your hands on it, you'll make content about it, and it's going to be very hard to talk about anything new or interesting, and it's going to lead a lot of small channels to foolishly try to clickbait their audiences because what are you supposed to talk about with the Series X? You gonna show how well Jedi Fallen Order runs? Or how fast Red Dead Redemption 2 loads? People have already seen it. So you're gonna have to cover new products. Well, for me, it's gonna be a little hard because I don't really see myself buying anything other than Cyberpunk outside of Call of Duty, at least at launch. I might wait for Valhalla to go on sale and pick it up because my girlfriend wants to play it, and we Xbox game share, so it's like, okay, that's fine. But honestly, this hurts me. Now, my videos and streams about the Series X, I do predict will go pretty well. It's just that they would have done so much better, dramatically better, if this information wasn't already out, weeks prior. But people won't care often because it's like, okay, so this random One Boom channel wants to talk about how well Black Ops 2 runs on the Series X or what it looks like or how it performs. It's like, okay, that's nice, but this other YouTuber that already got their hands on an Xbox Series X before Boom did, he showed this before the Series X even came out, so why would I click on Boom's video? Some of you might be interested. Some people, don't take in information at the same time everyone else does, so I'll definitely grab views. But again, if you're a small channel, this is gonna hurt you. You can't buy the new console and cover it and unbox it because it's already been uncovered and unboxed. If people want to see it, it's already there. The information beat you to the punch. So, you're gonna have to get creative, and I really encourage small channels to not clickbait. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of clickbait videos about Xbox Series X's overheating or disk drive broken or whatever. We're gonna go see all these different videos about the consoles once they come out because what else is, again, going to be talked about here? Now, the question is, should companies like Microsoft care about this? I think they probably already thought about it and at some point, but they can't care. My feelings on this matter don't matter. Like, it's not a thing because Microsoft isn't going to care that my little channel that is not directly affiliated with them that wants to cover their new console, they don't give a shit. Like, I talk about Call of Duty near constantly on this channel, yet I don't get flown out to Activision events because I'm not big enough. And that's fine, I get that. I'm not saying this with any bitterness at all. I totally understand. This video is a little boring in some cases because this is just the ramification of what they've done. Small channels are gonna have to get very creative, or they're just gonna start clickbaiting, and it's not going to be a period of growth for them. So I really recommend, if you are a small channel that wants to cover the Xbox Series X and you want to see substantial growth, you're gonna have to do Let's Plays, or something similar. You're gonna have to pick a new game that has a lot of Series X enhancements, whatever it might be. Maybe it's an old game that gets Series X enhancements. I don't care. You're gonna have to do a playthrough of it. You're gonna have to cover it. You're gonna have to do graphics comparisons from your old Xbox to the new Xbox. Like, buy Assassin's Creed Valhalla and just cover it and just talk about all of the different things in it and show off different biomes. Do like graphics showcases. Here's me walking around in the snow. Here's me in the water. Here's what the forest in this area looks like on the One X, the original Xbox One, and here's the Series X. This is what we're gonna have to do. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm getting back my original Xbox One from my friend. I was letting him borrow it. I'm actually gonna let him borrow my One X until he gets a PS5 or a Series X, because I don't want him to feel left out. You know, he deserves nicer resolutions as well. He's been putting up with an original Xbox One. So I'm gonna be letting him borrow it, and he's gonna give me back my original Xbox One. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get some footage of these games running on the Xbox One and then again on the Series X. So showcase, here is what Infinite Warfare looked like when you played on Xbox One, and here's what it looks like on Series X. Here's how fast it loads. Here's how nicely it plays. I don't know how much of that I'm going to do, and a lot of my videos are just going to be topical, like this makes this game more convenient and nice to play. I feel like Battlefield games really benefit from this stuff because Battlefield on console has always been it's gotten better, but it's always been a little in the performance department. And I remember when the One X came out, playing Battlefield 4 and Hardline at just a locked frame rate was amazing, and I cannot wait to see what games like Battlefield 1 and 5 play like on a Series X, on a console that isn't bottlenecked by its CPU. So my videos are going to be basic comparisons or just simple topic videos. In terms of breaking down the console and really like showcasing what it can do, I mean, all of the wind has been taken out of those sails. Small content creators, again, you're gonna have to get clever. Just don't lie to your audience, and that's the end of the video. Just don't lie to your audience. This is the ramification of Microsoft's marketing, and I might actually recommend you guys, if you are interested in growing a channel, and that's your first and foremost priority, maybe buy a PS5, because there's less PS5 information compared to Xbox information in terms of loading times and graphics comparisons and stuff. There's a good amount out there, but the PS5 might be the console to cover. The thing is I can't justify buying a PS5 just for my channel when all of the games that I play are on my Xbox account. I don't want to change ecosystems because all the PlayStation games I own are just like story-based exclusive games, Persona 5, Spider-Man, God of War, stuff like that. So I really have no reason to completely switch ecosystems. It would be way too expensive in the long run, so I don't think it's going to be worth it for me, but it might be worth it for you. So yes, I'm sort of pushing this video to the 8-minute mark by rambling, but I think that was an important thing to put at the end here. It's just that the PS5 might be a better option if you're looking to cover a big piece of hardware this winter. Remember guys, big console releases are great for small channels, but you have to get creative. Do not lie to your audience. See you when I see you. Goodbye.